Oh, he gets an edge, draws away. That'll be 4. The width, that occasion, enabling him to get the end of the bat on ball.
Well, if the Australians suspect that both these guys are fallible against the short ball, they've got to weigh that up against the risk of things like that happening. The problem with banging the ball into the pitch is that it can get slapped anywhere. It doesn't have to come off the middle of the bat to race away for 4. Whereas if you bowl the full straight Yorkers that Lee's so good at, it's a lot harder to nick it, slap it and slice it. You've got to hit purer strokes and more often than not down the ground to get your boundaries.
Field change here, finally coming up inside the circle, mid-off going back. So I suggest he's going to pitch this one up. Brett Lee. Goes down the leg side for wide. Valuable runs here for Pakistan in the 46th over.
Well, one thing about both Razak and Afridi is that they put the bowler under pressure. You do know that if you bowl a poor ball, you're quite likely to travel. They're hard hitters, they've got great eyes, and they're completely fearless about trying to play their strokes, as they have to be at this stage. But I just think the pitch seems pretty good. The outfield's very quick. You feel that it's a minimum to.
Run rate's 4.77, which is not too bad. Brett Lee. Got hold of that. Hog, no, 6. That's a great shot. 46 overs gone. 6 arms throwing in the wind. Kadich, good fieldsman, not a strong thrower of the ball. He's at long off. And Lee, who's got a great arms, just resting down a third man, the breeze behind his shoulder. Oh, there she goes. It's a beauty. What a shot. Over cover. Looked to be 6 to me and over the top. Superb batting.
All that Afridi talent coming out. Really thrilling cricket. These strokes over cover sum up what he has to offer the game. It's just a shame it's so inconsistent. But here now, big crowd at Hobart, really understanding that Pakistan have something to offer this summer.
That's McGrath as well. He's bowling superbly. Gone again. Oh, there she goes. That's a 12. That's a beauty. This is what's needed. Good, intelligent batting, holding his ground, not drawing away to the onside. He goes over the cover from McGrath. He goes over mid-wicket. That's superb batting.
Forget the 240, Bill. We're there already. Let's crank it up and talk about the possibility of 265, 270. The slower ball from McGrath pitched on a length, and that's fake. Even the great McGrath finding a Yorker elusive.
66 from 7 overs. Where are you, Tony Gregg? There's your water, your Derwent. Sunday afternoon, a bit breezy today. 2 overs to be bowled. McGrath. Well played, very well played. McGrath goes for the Yorker, he whips it fine for 4. Handy runs, good cricket shot.
Well, that's in a way as good as the stuff over cover, because he knew exactly what he was doing. Stayed nice and still, understood that McGrath was almost obliged to bowl a leg stump Yorker after clattering him around the park the over before. Really quality late order batting.
48. 3 6s and 4 4s. It's Lee with the breeze. 5 balls remaining. Will he hold his ground? No, he doesn't. He goes over cover. It's gone. That's 6, is it? It's a beautiful hit. It's with the breeze on the angle. Billy Bowden's not sure. Come on, Billy. Put up both hands. There she goes. 6 of the best. It's 54. That's beautifully struck. Off the back foot, over cover. 6 runs.
52 Afridi.
Take a single. They're throwing down the gauntlet here, Pakistan. That's a reasonable total. It's a good pitch, a fast outfield, but 270 is 270 at Belrive.
And no Gilchrist and Hayden at the top of the order. Another important point. It's not a given start for Australia, with Simon Kadich and Michael Clark there, and the pace of show back to unsettle them.
Where's Ian Healy when you need him? Look at that. What a recovery by the lower order. Tremendous hitting. Finally coming up inside the circle, Ponting throwing back mid-off. Rudy is striking at 220. 2-2-2 nearly. Where's that gone? It's gone straight back. We've seen everything now. 27 years, I've never seen that before. Oh, the crowd are loving it, and so am I. The last delivery. Mood on strike. Put it away for one. He should come back for two, regardless. He doesn't. So 50 overs gone. Pakistan, a well-made 272, and Shahid Afridi has turned it on here for this full house. 56 off 26. The tail has wagged.
It's wagged big time too. Not dissimilar to Pakistan's effort because of Abdul Razak down in Adelaide against Australia A. This time it's Shahid Afridi, 56 from 26 balls, played magnificently. Some strokes there that no one at the Bellerive Oval will ever forget. Seeing the best of Australia, McGrath and Lee. 51 from 87 balls was a joy. The beautifully timed strokes, particularly past square cover. 50 overs, 272, 7 wickets down. Good run chase for the Aussies.